Hey guys, so we're going to put our rods together here, get them all set up, take it out of the tube, make sure you put the cap back on the tube, don't leave it on the side of the river, had them stolen that way, so just kind of chuck it over here. We're going to put together, in this case I've got a 3-piece rod. We're going to do what we call seating the rod, so really put a little effort into putting those in, make sure that the eyes or the ferrules line up. Sometimes there's little dots that show that they're lined up. And again, you really want to see them because I've had them come apart casting or come apart on a fly, and that's a real problem. Okay, I'm all set here. My handle, right? This is the butt of the fly here, right? This is called the reel seat. So I'm going to take my reel. If I am a righty, I'm going to make sure that my actual reel piece, or the one side with the knob, is actually pointed to the left. Slide the reel in, like so. Push this forward and screw it in. All right. So the line is actually to come out underneath the rod up to the ferrules. So in this case, we're going to pull the line. Now attached to the line is 2 pieces of monofilament that look a lot like regular fishing line. The first is the leader, which is going to correlate with your Cory, or the type of fish you're going, and then is your tippet, which is also going to correlate with the type of fishing you're doing and the type of Cory you're going after. I'm going to talk about those later, but again, you have a leader and then you have tippet. But what we want to do is just kind of grab the fly line, make a horseshoe or a bite out of the fly line, and pass it through our ferrules or eyes. This way, as you'll see in a moment, if I drop it, it doesn't go all the way out. It actually stays here. And trust me, that's really invaluable advice. Push this through. Gently push the butt of the rod away from you. Continue passing through. And then pull out my leader like so. My leader and my tippet. Okay, so now just with a simple flip of the wrist, I'll put my line forward and I'm going to check my drag. So I pull from here, and does the fly line have a little bit of resistance, but not too much that I can pull that out easily? And in this case, it does. So actually I'm going to pull about 7 or 8 pulls out. And I'm going to make sure I have at least 6 foot of line out the tip of my rod. Line, not leader. That doesn't include the leader or tippet, just the colored line. And I'll just do a couple false casts here. So this is called the double haul, and I'll explain that in a minute. But it's a soft motion where I'm looking for perfect use. I'm looking for the line to fall out in front of me in a straight pattern. And I can really pull a lot of line out if I want. And I'll tell you that the trick is as follows. I hold the rod at its balance point with my pointer finger. Then I grip the rod grip with my thumb on top of the spine, like so. Now I know that I'm holding the rod accurately. From there, I imagine that the rod is actually affixed to my wrist because the action is not in the wrist, but rather in the forearm. And as I cast, on the forwards cast, I stop for a second. On the back cast, I stop for a second. Forward stop, back stop. Forward stop, back stop. Forward stop. Looking for this perfect use to form out and layer down. All right, we're gonna do a lot more with that. Don't you worry. But hopefully that'll get you started.